We're at the YouTube workshop in Durban. As it's...
Hey, what's up? Hello? I'll be right back. No, we have started. If you want to come in, you can.
Hello, Sunnyborn Nani. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guys, I lost almost all my footage from the Durban YouTube event. But fortunately, I did manage to salvage some. So please do enjoy. It was such a beautiful, beautiful event with so many YouTubers from Durban. I didn't know we had so many in Durban. We had at least 70 people in that room. And I was lucky to be chosen as one of the panelists. And we shared a lot of great information, a lot of education. So next time, when such events are being advertised, please, if you are an aspiring YouTuber or you are a YouTuber, please do go and attend, because there's just so much information that you can learn. I learned a lot, and I also shared a lot that I know. It was really, really a beautiful event. Enjoy.
Because she was on radio this morning to do interviews, and she still paints on Guys, we've got some incredibly talented people here. You've already we've heard it a little bit from them, but now we're going to get a little more personal. Those questions that are eating you up inside, now is your chance to ask them. So if you have any burning questions at all, just throw it at them. Any questions at all? Come on, let's get this going.
Don't be shy.
You've got a question. I can see you've got one.
Ask him.
No, like, my question is, hi everybody, I'm Yolanda, my channel is Landa the Yoda. Anyways, my question is, amongst everybody's so good at what they do, especially because I'm a beauty influencer, but like, how do you stand out? What is it that makes you stand out? Because yes, you can be unique, but then you also don't want to just be like super weird on your own there, thinking you're unique, but you're just weird. So how do you stand out?
Be super weird. That's it. If you want to be uniquely you, then be super weird. Like, if you want to create your super weird self in your thumbnail, do that. Make a stupid face and like put a thumbnail with some really sick graphics on it. That's a great way to stand out from the rest of the people who see your content. There are other ways to do it, but your thumbnail as well is where it starts. If you're weird, embrace it. It's a really cool side of you. So I think it's best to probably use that side of your personality.
Thank you.
I would also say, just be authentically you. The same way that you've never met someone that, like, you can connect with someone, like, oh my word, me too, no ways, like, right? But backstory will never be the same. So you'll find, and she's here again, my girl Jackie I. Right? I said, Auntie Jackie and I are like this. So if you see Jackie, right? Everybody was doing makeup. Oh my goodness. There's Daisy Perkins, there's Makeup Shader, there's Nikki Tutorials. There's just so many people doing makeup, right? And it's like, oh no, but I'm brown skinned. But there's also a million brown skinned kids doing makeup. Jackie went, as a person, this is how my personality is. One, she also capitalized on things that made her unique. Not great things all the time. She's like, I'm a divorcee. That happened to me. Full stop, right? And it's part of her real life story. She also then capitalized on her origin. She's American, but she's from Nigeria. You'll never forget that. She never forgets it. And how she sees and understands the world comes from that space. As for how she delivers her beauty content, unlike everybody else that sits ankles crossed, like, welcome back to my channel, it's a beauty channel, Jackie's herself, one. And what really made her stand out was she was the one person that, knowing that beauty is all about being professional and beauty is about reviews. And if you want to make money, brands should want to work with you. She went, no, if I'm being authentic to myself, I should have the balls to say, hi, tried this thing out, and it sucked. There, I said it. And she was one of the first creators to be able to do that. And it's those little things that make you stand out. And not everybody has the personality to be like, I'm going to say how it is. Not everybody's like that, but however you are, whatever you're going to present it in a way that only you can present.
Yeah, I'll also add in terms of being more unique from a best practice point of view. I would highly advise you go watch a lot of people who are playing in your field, like a lot of them, and see how they're delivering the content, and see if you can find a way to deliver that content differently to how they're doing. Maybe the way that you deliver the content's unique. We did some reviews recently on whether inside or outside when you're vlogging, straight to camera, telling a story is more powerful. Is it more powerful to be in your room with all of your personal items behind you where you always are vlogging and talking to people? Or would it be more interesting to go outside and walk around and vlog to camera?
And
the
not,
audience,
not vlogging.
Yeah, just
educational.
Just educational, straight
so
to
if
camera.
you have information to share,
Yeah.
right? If I'm going in here and I'm going, so here's how to use this camera, here's its features, right? That's something that is just information coming out.
Yeah, and a blank wall
Yeah.
versus the test was doing it outside.
Like
And just the same information, exact same video, just delivered outside. And no one had ever done that before. And the audience retention was double.
Can you imagine?
Just the same content, the content did not change.
He
The
didn't even
delivery-
change his script.
No.
He literally said the exact same thing in both videos. One video he's sitting down, the background doesn't change. The other video is walking.
And that's the difference.
Such a tiny
And
thing.
it's being unique like that. So you don't always have to have a unique personality, and I don't ever say mimic anyone, but uniqueness and authenticity can also be done through other methods, such as the way you edit, the way you deliver, the way you do transitions.
Yeah.
Maybe the type of humor that you have is very unique to you, and no one else does comedy the way that you do comedy, for example, or tells the jokes that you can relate to in that way. So
And it's in the details.
It's in the details.
Yeah, so you'll find with Cynthia, she'll do a makeup look, and she's one of the only creators, and I mean, I'm sure some people have copied since then. Not trying to get shade to anybody, but she'll do a makeup look, right? And be like, Sam wearing pink eyeshadow. She'll make a brand new end card with a picture of her in that makeup, which makes it all look like she has this color scheme, like it all ties together. If she's doing pink for this look, at the end of the video where it says subscribe and that end card always matches her look. It's tiny details like that where people go, but that was professional. If she said I charge 60,000 per video,
Accept the fact that not everybody is going to like you.
absolutely.
Do what works for you, not what has been working for other people. Of course, learn from other influences. You will find your own tribe.
Absolutely.
Next question, anyone? Oh, right there in the back.
Okay. So we see a lot of content being pushed out as more international. Obviously, we need more South African. So here in the room, we've got new influencers trying to push their brand themselves, basically. What is it that YouTube is going to do now that can do for South African people, South African content to be delivered to the market?
I think that doesn't just apply to YouTube. Also to the film industry, to our artists in South Africa, we must stop trying to copy what America already has. That's why you find that Black Mambazo will always win the Grammys, because they are South Africans representing South Africa. They don't want a fake Beyonce. They don't want They want what's uniquely South African, not what's watered down with what of the originals they already have. So if we can be unique, like look at Nigerians. They do
Unapologetic,
well.
100%. And
Even if they are born
here
in Canada,
Yeah.
but they are still Nigerians.
Absolutely.
They're not trying to lose their authenticity.
Yeah.
So if we as South Africans can just be South African in everything you do, go to YouTube and dominate as South Africans, showcase South Africa.
Yeah.
With that, we can stand up.
Absolutely.
I would agree with that 100%. What I am really lacking in this country right now is if most people have to speak English and watch YouTube in English, right? If that's not your mother tongue, why are you creating content in another language? I talk about SEO and keywords, right?
Yeah.
All the English ones are used.
Yeah.
The Afrikaans ones and all the language we have in South Africa, no one's touching any of that right now.
And that content does so well. If you look at Michele's channel, one of her top videos is when she did her makeup tutorial in vernacular. Like, so can you imagine what she's sleeping on? And she's already got big numbers. Like, can you imagine if just as a segment or as a series, everything that you're getting in English, you're also getting in vernacular? I'm personally rather watch it in a language I understand than to be like, okay, wait, what does that mean? You know, it also makes you more relatable.
And there's
Because-
subtitles.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You're speaking to an audience of real people. Never forget that.
And it's the same thing with me. With my videos, my best watched videos with over 100 million is in Zulu.
Being authentic. You can add a proudly South African twist to your content eventually the South Africans will find you, and they'll be more interested in watching your content because it's more relatable than an American doing the exact same thing.
And you must also remember that South Africans are not just in South Africa.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people in the diaspora. They are hungry for home. They are looking for those recipes. They like, I'm in America. I wish I should have watched my mom when she was cooking putu. Cook putu. Do those recipes. They will watch.
Think of Trevor Noah, right? As much as he's moved and he's hosted a completely different show, when people ask him things about food or how you grew up or different words, he always pulls back to home. Unapologetic, he didn't go, okay, now I've become this, I'm trying to become that, and then we leave this behind and we never bring it up, right? You've got to own who you are and take that with you. So even when it's time to relate, when it's time to throw back, there is no shame in where we come from. Like, if anything, the rest of us are waiting for you to put us on, like, so that we can be like, woohoo, shout out to you, hashtag proud of South Africa.
And that starts from your name as well. If you are not kind, be not kind, don't be naughty. You never find Obama coming to South Africa and saying, in order to gain the South African love, I'm going to be Obama with
Cool. We go to the next question. We're going to hand up to the very first.
Can you guys just generally speak about copyright claims and like for example, my particular question is that let's say for a few seconds on my video, there's like 30 seconds of a particular song that's copyrighted, right? So that means I can't monetize that video, right? But is it the whole video that I can't monetize, or is it only those few seconds which go to the copyright owner?
So the one thing about copyright strikes like that is, say I Brad will answer the question, it's his expertise, but this is the part that touches all creators, right? You make an amazing video, 20 minutes, it's just great. 30 seconds of music that's not yours, right? A million views. If you play Beyonce music, Beyonce makes the cash. Thank you. For the whole video.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let me, if I can give you some information on this, without being too complicated. Although YouTube has copyright law on the YouTube platform itself, using something called Content ID, it identifies what content is being used in the platform. Copywriting and copyright law is also based on where you are. So in South Africa, we also have South African copyright law that can affect channels and the playability of channels. Now YouTube will say there's always something called fair use, where they have a 70-30 rule. Provided 70% of your content is yours, then you can allow 30% of the content to be not yours. But that doesn't mean that if you want to create a, for example, 20-minute video, and 15 minutes you're talking, but the other 5 minutes is a Beyonce music video, that's not going to fly, because you're actually recreating that content. In terms of copyright claims, if you want a general rule of thumb for using other people's music in terms of a review, if you want to say this is the new song has come out, I would try and be less than 15 seconds around. You can request a manual review on this, but the laws are not governed by YouTube, they're actually governed by the country you're currently residing in. So record labels in the States, for example, have a blanket rule on all international content being uploaded and copyright against that. It's because it's owned in the States. So my advice would be, if you're going to use copyrighted content, A, don't. that's my first advice. That I would rather have you, for example, if you want music, try and go onto SoundCloud and find a producer in South Africa who's producing local content and say, yo, hit me up, I want to use your music in my video, I'll give you credit, let's just work together and make a cool collab. You get the exposure, I get the good music, you know? That works. If you really have to use international copyrighted content to show something off, I would consider putting it in a smaller size of the screen, don't go full screen with it, and don't go over 15 seconds, you will get copyrighted claims.
Yeah, it is possible to get around that. There's a channel, I don't know her channel name, but I know that if you join it and you subscribe, you become part of the Neo Nation, right? She does, what's her channel name? I don't know. Okay, yeah. So she literally is putting together playlists, which is music that is copyrighted.
Yeah.
Literally, if you go to her page, on her homepage, there's one video, I think it's the I'm a Piano playlist. watch that and see how she's chopped up the song, but it's one song, right? Those are little ways that you can, if your main focus and content is about music and you need to be playing music, you can get around it. But YouTube is strict. You really need to. I was naughty in the song.
That's what I'm
So
you can try.
Yeah, there are ways to get around that as well. There are little tools under when you upload your content. There is an enhancements tab. Click on the enhancements and you can identify where those breaks in music are. I would advise you maybe even just to kill the audio in, not the whole thing, just little sections of it.
Yeah.
So YouTube's algorithm doesn't read the whole thing as one song. It reads little sections of it, and then the 70/30 rule kind of applies to that. Be very, very careful. The best rule of thumb with that kind of stuff, upload your content, right? Keep it on private. Don't publish it immediately. Let YouTube process it and let it tell you where the issues are. So that if there is an issue, you can go back to your edit, re-edit it out, and fix it without the issue. There's also a lot of Creative Commons. You might want to write that down. Creative Commons-based content where other creators on the internet are giving their content away for free for you to use without any attribution or any licensing around it. You just got to find the right Creative Commons artist who's willing to give this stuff up. There is free music available out there, not just the music on YouTube. There is free art, there is free logos. It's just about using your tools like the internet correctly. Creative Commons is the governing law at the moment in terms of what can be used without copyright. So Creative Commons icons, take a look at that on Google, you'll find information there.
Just a building point, sorry. Just a building point of what Brad mentioned earlier as well. We've got people in South Africa, we've got people at home that create music, that create graphics, just like you want. And they can help you to put your channel together, make it more professional, validate, legitimize it. So, and the best thing about that is they can customize it as well. So you're not just online, hey, you know what, I have to accept this. Even though I don't really like that one drum beat, I have to accept it. Get people in your area, customize it, and you do it for you.
Yeah, and work with smaller artists. Like if you check out Tato Rambedi's channel, he has a brand new intro sequence that a local artist who is a friend of his, and he's not even a big deal, made, and it's custom. They're literally talking about him in the song, right? So you can literally, that's the power of collaboration, as you mentioned before, is work with what you have and understand that different people are creating in different ways. Not everyone wants to have a YouTube channel, but people do have value to that.
And that will also play into being more South African. You're collaborating with South African artists, putting us on the map, you know?
And it also makes you a little bit more different because you're not also using a song that there's that background that everyone does when they're trashing.
It's the YouTube free music, that's why.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry guys, I'm just looking. Cool. Okay, so on advertise, it says that we'll be going to be closing at 2. It's now 5.
Hello, Sunny Banani. We just came back from the YouTube thingy.
Yeah,
what was it?
It was nice.
The Durban Content Creators Summit.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
beautiful.
it was nice.
Yep.
We're back now. This is where the show is happening. We just took Taxify.
Woo!
And it was Taxify.
Woo! Cheers! The guy needs like a roll-on or something.
Yeah.
He used to invest in
shoes
a roll-on.
now.
Everything was.
Is cologne was.
Seatbelt was not working. Nothing was
Copy
working.
does.
Only
Copy
the engine was working.
Yeah. I don't even think the engine was working. I think God was behind the wheel.
That's funny.
Sorry.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, it was so bad. God was behind the wheel. Taxify, you need to do something.
I think anyone with a bicycle can use Taxify now. You can be a Taxify driver.
Listen, not even a bike, a trolley from the supermarket. Just a trolley from supermarket.
You got a Taxify and it's just there. I'm here.
It's that bad. Thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.